Hello, this video is going to show you how to create, edit, publish, and share your WebQuest using the Google app Google Sites. Now, if you have a TigerMail account, that means that you can use the Google Sites application. You have a free account through your TigerMail. And so you won't have to use a different web editor or create an account somewhere else or anything like that. So let me show you how to find Google Sites. Now what you see here is my faculty and staff email browser, and your TigerMail browser will look a little bit different, but you can find your Google Apps in the same place. If you go up here to the top right hand corner, you'll see an icon that looks like a checkerboard. That's where you find Google Apps. Click on that checkerboard and you see all the different Google applications that you could choose from. You're going to choose Google Sites. When you click on Google Sites, it will take you to your drive where all of your possible Google Sites will be saved. Now, as you can see here, I've got a template, says WebQuest Template 2021 for Students, and that's in the template gallery. If you go to your Google Sites desktop and don't see this template, don't worry. You can find it by going up to Template Gallery, clicking there, and then moving from General to Brunel, and you should see WebQuest Template 2021 for Students. Click on that template, and Google Sites will create a website for you. This website will be saved in your Google Drive, so you can go back to Google Sites at any time and work on it. Now, what you'll want to do is you'll want to change the name of the template of your new site. I'm going to call this Global Issues WebQuest. And you can change that name in other places. This is the navigation bar. You can highlight WebQuest Template 21 and put Global Issues WebQuest. And you can call your WebQuest anything you want. That's just the name I've chosen for an example. And you can change it here and in lots of different places. Editing your Google site, you can do mostly through the editing menu that you see over here. You can add text boxes, images. If you're feeling confident and know what you're doing, you can embed things like videos and things like that as well. Now, what I've done here is I've created a WebQuest page with multiple pages that correspond to the different parts of a WebQuest. And so this would be the home page, and you can go down if you want to put new text in the text box that's already on the template. You could just click on that text box. You see you've got the little handles here and the menu, and you can actually change the text that you find here. So I'm going to change this to say this is my WebQuest. The nice thing about Google Sites is it saves your changes automatically. So you don't have to go back and hit a save button somewhere. When you make the change, it's automatically saved. If you want to undo it, you can go to the undo button and put it back. But you don't have to do a separate save for it. Now you can also put images in. If you click on images, it will give you a box to put in new images. If you want to put in a new text box, click here and it'll give you a new box that you can type something into here. A lot of different things that you can do on these Google Sites editing templates. If you would like to try to do something that and you don't see a button or whatever to do it here, there's also Google Sites Help. So go up to this little icon with the 3 vertical dots, click on it, and go to Help, and it has topics on practically anything that you might want to do in Google Sites. It can give you help on that. So I direct you to the Sites Help for any questions that you might have on building the sites once you've created it. Now, you'll notice this is the home page. When you're ready to work on your introduction, you can click on the introduction page and go there and edit this area. Now, you'll notice there are some links here that don't seem to work. If you put a link into one of your pages, which you should do on the resources page, for example, and you want to check to see that that link is working properly, or if you just want to see what your site is going to look like when it's actually published to the web, you go to this little icon here that says Preview. Click on that, and it'll show you what your website will look like when it's actually on the web. You see all these links are working now and everything else. It's not published yet. This is just a preview. But that'll help you figure out if everything's working and if it looks right and so forth. To go back to the editor, you just click the back arrow, and there you are again in the website editor. Now, once you have created your WebQuest, you can see there are instructions on each page that will help you figure out what to put in. Once you've finished creating your WebQuest page, you'll be ready to do 2 things. You'll want to publish the site, and you'll also want to share it so that other people can view it. Now, once you've published it, you can always go back and edit it again, and you can unpublish it if you wish. It'll need to be published at least until our class is over so that I can view it and grade it. But once the semester's ended and you've received your grade, you can go ahead and unpublish the site. But in order to do that, you can go up here to the big blue button at the top that says Publish. Click on Publish. And it will give you a place where you can create the web address for your site. So you see here, my site is going to be called Global Issues WebQuest. So it's https://sites.google.com. And then mine says Brenau.edu. Yours is going to say tiger.brenau.edu and the name. That's not necessarily the title of your website, it's just the web address. So when you click Publish, your site will be published under the address that you see here. Now, the last thing you have to be sure to do is to share your site, because even if it's published, everyone will not be able to see it. If you want to share your site with me so I can grade it, with your other classmates, and possibly even with your students, you're going to have to change who can view your site. So you'll click here where it says Manage. That gives you some choices. The best choice for now for you to share your site will be to go down here underneath where it says Links. Click Change. And next to Published Site, you will click the little down arrow and go to Public. All right, so what that means is anybody on the internet can view it. Now, it's not necessarily going to be in a search engine, so people might not necessarily be able to search it and find it, but the Google Sites app will give you a link that people can use to find this site. The reason that I like to do it this way is because we're working on different domains here. I have a Brunel faculty and staff email, and you have a Brunel Tiger Mail, a student account. They're two different domains. I can't see your site if you don't share it with the public. When I'm finished grading, like I say, you can take it down if you wish, but you'll click Done, and then you click Publish. All right, so now your website, your WebQuest is published. The last thing to do to make sure that you've shared it with me and with your classmates is to go to this icon that says Copy Published Site Link. When you click on that icon, it gives you the address that you created for your WebQuest. And when you click Copy Link, that will enable you to paste the link into an email to me, which I would like for you to do. And also you can paste the link into the discussion board in Canvas so that your classmates can view your WebQuest as well. So this is where you find the link finally to share so that everybody can see your WebQuest. You'll go to the link icon at the top and click on that and then copy that link, then paste it into an email, paste it into the discussion board, and so forth so that we can all view your WebQuest. So the last thing, if you decide when the class is over, once you've received your grade for the class, if you decide you don't want the WebQuest up anymore, you can come back in, you can click this down arrow, and you can unpublish your WebQuest. That means nobody but you can see it. In the future, if you decide you want to put it back up, you can go right back up and publish it again. So I hope that this video will be helpful for you in creating your WebQuest. Thank you.